Hello my friends, this is Moscow, Russia, and this is the Russian air defense system Panzer S. What they're doing is they're putting it on the top of the building to protect the area. Yes, now as you can see, it's on the top of the building of the Russian Defense Ministry. Kind of interesting tactics from the Russians, and probably they expect something that could potentially hit that building. And tomorrow it's the big day, since many of the countries will announce the weaponry supplies to Ukraine. It's not just regular weaponry, my friends, it's something new. Whether it would be defense or offense from Ukrainian side, I think the second variant, because mostly tanks and light armored vehicles are used for attack operations. For example, Sweden not only will send the Archer systems to Ukraine, but those light armored vehicles CV-90. And I was really surprised that France is considering sending their own Leclerc tanks to Ukraine. Those are awesome. So this is the battle tank, and according to the data, it is the most advanced and the most expensive tank from the Western armies. Well, if we take K2 tank, it's more expensive, but it's from the South Korea. So if we speak about the European and American nations, this one is the beast. It would be awesome to have those tanks in Ukrainian army, but again, for each tank modification, for Leopards, for Challengers, for Leclerc, probably we need to have own logistics, and it's kind of difficult. Humvees of Ukrainian army were spotted near to the Bakhmut. As you can see, we have the modification with TOW missiles and Browning machine guns. Not just the Western countries sent the ammunition to Ukrainian army. Here is the trophied T-72 Russian battle tank. As you can see, this huge truck may tow two of the tanks, and T-72 is kind of popular. It's not even close to the Western tanks. However, because of the quantity of those tanks, it presents the threat for Ukrainian army. At the very beginning of this war, there were direct negotiations between Russian and Ukrainian sides. They were conducted in Belarusian territory. I think Ukrainian side agreed on that because we thought that we're gonna lose this war. Now we're not gonna lose it for sure. That is why we cancel all of the agreements. But this guy, his name is Denis Kireev, he actually was killed after negotiations, and now also with the help of the Western media, Ukrainian side recognized that some of the special forces executed this guy. Well, those are definitely the shocking news, because our internal intelligence service thought that he's the traitor. They captured the guy and somehow he just got killed. And that was the question for me, why at the beginning of the war president lay off all of the management of the internal intelligence of the SBU. So probably this was the case. And until now, no one knows the circumstances, whether they've done it for purpose or accidentally. And Denis Kireev was working for the military intelligence of Ukrainian forces. My friends, before we go to the military map, I want to tell you about my Telegram channel. We have more than 100,000 followers over there. There you can also comment, you can have discussion with other subscribers, and I also participate sometimes and I read comments over there. And also you can react to my posts, to other comments. You have many reaction options, not just likes. And I just want to say to you that I post there more often compared to YouTube, because here just film one video per day, and for Telegram I'm there all the time. So most of the time I'm with my phone and on Telegram as well. The link for it in the video description below. So my friends, let's continue with Bakhmut. Russia moved a little bit closer to that city. So it was like that yesterday, and today they moved from the north over here towards the residential area. I think they penetrated the defense lines over here, but I might be wrong. On this south side, it was like that, and they've took this part of the crossroad with part of the lake over here. Really nothing, but still we have the change on the front lines. Moving to Soledar, here there is also yesterday and today, so this gray area moved to the south a little bit, which is good. It means that Ukraine is still controlling those villages. Russia somehow started to assault in the north. Why? I don't know. They cannot just encircle this part. They don't have enough forces. For them, it's better like to turn to the south to encircle Bakhmut. That's what they try in Klishivka. By the way, Wagner Group claimed today that they got Klishivka under their control, but still we have like this area, this street over here on this map under Ukrainian control, but I understand that probably they took this village, and that opens them the road to get Ivanivske, which is on the road to the Bakhmut. This road is used for the supplies of the Bakhmut city. It's very critical to maintain it under control of the Ukrainian army. Unfortunately, Russians now may fire their mortars and artilleries to cut supplies for the Ukrainian army to reach Bakhmut. But we have the backup roads from the north, they are secondary, and also there is the small road that goes from Chasiv Yar on a track to Bakhmut over here, so this road. Other than that, there were no any changes on the front lines, my friends, and I'm eagerly waiting for tomorrow. We're gonna see what weaponry really Ukrainian army will get from our Western allies, but I expect the record help for Ukrainian army, and with that one we can go on offensive operation, I think, on this part, on a track to Melitopol together with Crimea. And why not to offense on Donetsk over here, taking the city? Well, my friends, as I told you in one of my previous videos, Russians were able to put robust defense lines near to Donetsk on the eastern side over here, so it's the no-go mission from Ukrainian army. Also, Russia uses the railroad connections to put supply lines to Donetsk and Luhansk over here, so for them it would be easier, much easier to back up their forces in this region. So Melitopol is the go mission, and I'm sure that we're gonna conduct the counterattack, then we'll have enough resources for it. I expected the January month for that, but I think I was wrong.